just get to Saturday. We're gonna try to go through this, y'all. I don't want to take up too much of your time in the morning. And besides, tomorrow's still Easter Sunday, and I can't go to church without without this being fixed. So let's get started. Now, I hope this is not in the order of how the WrestleMania matches will start, but we're just going to start from the top and work our way down. Hold on, did they already do standard delivery yet? No, that's in the afternoon. So I'm gonna say 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is when they'll do standard delivery. That will be today. So I believe the first match of WrestleMania Saturday. I hope this is not the case, but if it is, I understand. Gunther versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, this is actually a tough one because I like Jey Uso, but I gotta be honest. I like Gunther as well. I'm investing in Gunther in a long-term deal. So I do like how they got Jey Uso to get his charisma, to get some confidence underneath his feet. He's not wearing his attire that he normally does. So this is like I'm hyper focused on my opponent and I'm ready to go. I don't think that's going to be enough. I believe Gunther's still going to walk out of WrestleMania as a champion.
I mean, it's Gunther, baby. And I love Jey Uso, right? I'm a total fan of the Yeet, right? But
Mm-hmm.
it's Gunther. Like, I don't know how much I need to stress this. I think we talked about it in our last episode, but it's Gunther, man. I don't see Gunther coming off that title. Now, would I be happy to see Jey Uso win? Yes, I would. Me per se, I would love to see Jey Uso walk away with that championship. But again, we got to remember, creative is always going to be creative. But you know what, though? They did a good thing. Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. So him walking away with the title, this might be his year to break out. So I don't see why I wouldn't. But still, it's Gunther, though. Can't forget that part. It's Gunther.
Right. So for those who keep a track, Wrestling Wednesday, we have Gunther retaining his World Heavyweight Championship. Next title match.
Well,
Tag
let me make it clear. We are predicting that Gunther is going to win. But
Right.
um, I got to ask your part on this. I wouldn't mind if Jey Uso walked out there as the World Heavyweight Champion. Would you
Not
mind it?
not not would I, because this is similar to WrestleMania 39. I actually thought Dominic Mysterio was going to beat Rey Mysterio, but do you think I was tripping when Rey Mysterio got the 1, 2, 3? Not at all. So
Nope. Nope.
yeah,
Oh,
you,
you got next.
yeah, if you're asking us to be objective, we believe Gunther's going to win. We honestly believe Gunther's walking out of WrestleMania still the champion. That's just our objective opinion. Next match, the War Raiders versus the New Day for the World Tag Team Championship. I cannot recall the last time the New Day held tag team titles. I really can't. And they're not doing anything with the War Raiders currently. See, with the War Raiders, although they earned that championship, don't get it twisted. But when it comes to the New Day, they're bringing something to the table. And I'm not going to say they're just as hated as Dominic Mysterio, but it's better to love the bad guy when they have championship gold around their waist. So I'm giving it to the OGs.
Can I be honest with you for a second?
Yep.
And I necessarily don't like the New Day. It's not that because of their outfits, which is too crazy and outlandish. It's not because of who they are. It's because of who I wanted in the tag team. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the Street Profits is who I wanted. That's who
Of
I
course.
really wanted. I wanted the Street Profits to be there. If it was them versus the Street Profits, I would be happy. And again, I have nothing against the New Day other than the fact that they did their fucking outfits and all that and the antics that they do. Plus, Big E ain't there no more.
Right.
But I mean, I'd rather have seen the Street Profits there.
Me too.
But for this one, I would have to go with the New Day. More season. Um, I understand that the War Raiders have been putting up good work, but it's the New Day. And this is not the first time they've been in a situation like this, so they got experience on it. Man, Starbucks better be open, dog. I swear to God.
When is Starbucks not open at 7 o'clock in the morning? They open.
They better be open.
And yeah, to your point, I'm so I love Street Profits. I'm so invested into them, and I wish they had a WrestleMania moment. I really do, but they get to retain their tag team championships for another week. They will be putting a TLC match next week on SmackDown. Street Profits versus Motor Machine Guns versus Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. So we'll
Chris,
see
hold
what
on for a
happens.
second.
All right, cool, no problem. Do your thing. So that is the single match. Now, next match. This is questionable. I didn't get to read the headlines, ladies and gentlemen. The next match is technically Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. The problem is we saw footage of Rey Mysterio being carried out of the arena yesterday. Because I was wondering in the last minute of the match, I saw Ray Phoenix. I saw damn it. Oh, I forgot the other one's name.
My bad, dog. I'm ordering coffee.
No, take your time. Take your time. I saw Ray Phoenix and I saw Jesus. I forgot the other luchador's name. I saw those two finish the match. I noticed I didn't see Rey Mysterio. Then we see footage of him being escorted to the back. Looks like he got an ankle injury or foot injury. So I don't believe they will have this match on the main card. Now, I would think this would be a good idea to replace this match with that TLC match, honestly, but I don't think they're going to do that. So, if this match was to happen, I will give it to El Grande Americano for the simple fact he's younger, he has more experience. No, let me rephrase that. He's younger, he's very Chad Gable like. So I will give that to him if this was supposed to happen. But I don't believe they're gonna have this match because I believe Rey Mysterio might be injured and he may not be ready for WrestleMania. So
Wait, here's the thing though, and this is something that I'm offering up.
mhm.
If Rey Mysterio cannot make it, you know who I would like to see replace him?
Who?
Penta.
Penta?
Yes.
That's that's not gonna happen because he has a match the following night.
I don't care. I want Penta. I like Penta's
I do
intro,
too.
bro.
I
I
do
love
too.
his intro.
Man, hey, Penta is a beast. I like Ray Phoenix as well. Who's the other luchador that's on LWO? I forgot his name.
Uh,
Dragon Lee?
who?
Is it Dragon Lee?
I think I don't know. I'm not in front of my computer. I can't look it up at the moment.
I think it's Dragon. I think it's Dragon Lee. Um, I do believe I will see. Okay, it is Dragon Lee. Thanks, Malcolm. I will want to see either Ray Phoenix or Dragon Lee in that spot to replace him.
Mm, can we just sub in Penta?
I know, but they're not gonna let Penta do back to back nights. Not now.
Nah, he could do it. He could do it. He could do it. Only because, man, that intro, bro. He just that walk, dog. That intro and that walk, man.
I'm
That's
so
what
on the
do
walk too, man. I was like, this is the coolest motherfucker I've seen in quite a long time.
it.
So
Dog. Listen. All right. So yeah, for that one, uh, hopefully Ray make it. If Ray don't, then who we choosing as a backup?
either Ray Phoenix or Dragon Lee.
Oh, Ray Phoenix all day.
Okay.
Ray Phoenix all day. Yeah. I like Dragon Lee, but Ray Phoenix, he got a little bit more. His Ray Phoenix's repertoire and his arsenal when it comes to his move set is way more dynamic. Hold on one second. They're supposed to be Grande signs.
All right then.
That's
So
the big.
I'm gonna meet you
What's
real
the
quick.
big? What's the big one?
Yeah, I'm gonna meet you real quick. So I can see that. I would like to say I wish it was Penta too, but it's either gonna be Ray Phoenix or Dragon Lee. And if I had to guess, uh, I can see Ray Phoenix just because how he was eliminated in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. So I can see that as well. Oh, speaking of Battle Royale, salute to Carmelo Hayes.
Yes,
Salute to
big
Carmelo
salute.
Hayes. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Hey, I ain't mad. I am not mad at all. I like the match between the final two between him and Andrade, and it works for me. Works for me, and I have fun watching that best of seven series between those two. So that's why I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, he did his damn thing, man. Listen, I'm telling you. Do you remember what I said about a month ago? I said all you have to do is put people in a position where they can perform. I believe. Did I say that about Jay? Who was that I said that about?
I forgot who you said it about, but you are absolutely correct. Just give them an opportunity and watch them shine.
Yeah, you have to put them in position to where they can perform. Like they they are on the roster for a reason, right? I get it. You got your openers, you got your mid cards, and then you got your headliners. But if you don't never move them up, it's almost like being at a company and working there for years and just being stuck within that ceiling. Like you will never be able to get promoted, right?
Right.
So what creative should be doing more often is using who you have on the roster, give them a moment to shine. And in this particular moment, oh man, did he deliver like a motherfucker? Oh man, he delivered like a motherfucker.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Salute to Carmelo Hayes. I am proud of that brother. Yes, I am. Now, next match, singles match: Jade Cargill versus Naomi.
That's who it was. It was Naomi over shit. Everybody always calling her mommy. God damn it. Black lipstick, black hair.
It's a new with Jake. Well, I'm Jake Cargill with Naomi. That's what she's trying to sell, and because when I saw the costume tape for the second week in a row, I said, okay, I know where they're going with this one. And so far, she's doing. It's going to take a while for the general audience to get comfortable with this Naomi of her playing like a psycho thriller or that type of stuff. I mean, as somebody who used to date crazy chicks, I mean, I can appreciate what Naomi's doing. I used to date.
How far back is she taking that used to and date and crazy chicks?
We're
How far
not
back?
answering that question, so I
Really?
appreciate the crazy aspect that Naomi is bringing. Bring back
Mhm.
bring back some more memories. Glad I'm that's far that's way back when, so I ain't gotta worry about that no more.
Hey,
If
I heard Jada Parker was crazy.
that's fine, I could. Hey, we can put up with that. We can put up
See,
with that. See,
see,
I
still
fuck this. Who's winning, Jade or Naomi?
Naomi.
Yeah, as much as I want to give it to Jade, I just go. I'm gonna have to go with experience on this one. I'm gonna have to go with experience. Granted, I don't think Naomi has been in the ring against somebody this strong outside of Charlotte. So, and I think Jade Cargill is a younger, much stronger version than Charlotte right now. So we will definitely see. I'm gonna give the experience to Naomi. I'm gonna give the experience to Naomi on this one.
I mean, Charlotte Flair is homeless, so
Yeah,
I knew I was gonna make you bring that joke back.
I was thinking about it. I was like, "No, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna go two. We ain't going 2 weeks in a row." But look at this guy. But next one, U.S. title, L.A. Knight versus Jacob Fatu.
LA Knight.
Uh,
LA Knight. LA Knight. LA Knight. It's just shit. Love you, Jacob, but it's LA Knight. Sorry. I'm not going against LA Knight.
if
It's
the
just that simple.
bloodline, if the
So
bloodline is not at ringside, I can give it to Jacob. If they're not at ringside, I'll give it to Jacob. But if they bring their asses there, they gonna fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
LA Knight will win, and the bloodline will officially explode to the point of no coming back.
Yep. And with what I hear that's going on in the rumblings with Mr. Roman, the bloodline better be walking on eggshells.
We'll see. We will see. I'm just but nah, I gotta make a decision right now. I'm gonna go with Fatu. I'm gonna go with Jacob Fatu.
For the first time in forever.
Yeah, first
You're
time.
picking
I'm
you're
going with Jacob.
picking Jacob. You're picking Jacob over LA Knight. Why?
I might have to pick Jacob over LA Knight because I like his velocity, his ferociousness, and his ability to take a hit and keep getting up. You can
LA
hit
Knight though.
I understand. I think you can hit him with 3 BFTs and he's still gonna pop up.
Well, it's LA Knight though.
I
It's
know.
Jacob. And it's Jacob Fatu. Jacob got something else brewing in the storyline. We
Oh
can
yeah,
leave
of course.
him. Yeah, we can leave him be where he needs to be.
Oh,
He don't need to have gold on his belly to fulfill his storyline.
if he if he wins the US title, he will be the head of the bloodline, and that will save the bloodline storyline.
But now you're depending on creative to do his job. And I'm telling you right now, you know
I
how I feel about creative.
I know. I know. I'm gonna roll with Jacob. I'm gonna roll with Jacob because I, I think the US title is gonna switch hands at WrestleMania. I'm gonna go with Jacob in this one.
All right. We're gonna see.
Next
We
match:
will see.
WWE Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair.
Tiffany.
Yeah, strength versus a
Homeless.
Olympic gymnast.
Hmm. Yeah. Homelessness versus cardio. Homelessness versus survivability. Inflation versus
To Charlotte Flair and her fans, that was an accident. I had a bad Wednesday. That slip. I take full accountability for that. We're past that. That my bad. Now back to the show.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair does not win this one.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair. Yeah, given that I still remember Charlotte Flair losing to Rhea Ripley 2 years ago. So
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, I don't know. Do you think she's got kind of the princess? You think she's going to get the princess treatment because of the situation, that they might just give it to her?
No.
Okay, cool.
No. I don't think so. I do believe she will. Let's circle the block in a couple of months when she get a rematch. But do I see Tiffany dropping the title at WrestleMania? If Charlotte never got injured, I would say yes. But because of injury, I think she had an ACL injury. I can't remember, but I don't know. Tiffany's too hot right now. I don't see them drop. I don't see her dropping that title at WrestleMania. Especially given all the personal stuff that's actually happening behind the scenes. Yeah, I don't see Tiffany dropping this title, and I'm actually excited to see this match. And I can't wait.
Nice. All right,
So,
who's next?
all right, main event, night 1. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus CM Punk with Paul Heyman in the corner, triple threat match. Now, to everybody say it, I understand why Gunther, Jey Uso, Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair is not headlining night 1. I understand people's sentiment, but there's something about Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins that feels right. Yes, we kind of wish a title was tied to it, but this is a triple threat match that we can all say we are okay with this. We are all okay with this.
Mm-hmm. As
Now,
long as it's not a repeat of that very first episode of Raw on Netflix.
yeah, please not. No, yeah, please, yeah. I would, yeah, you guys heard this before. The main event for the first episode of Netflix was lukewarm, ass, garbage. Hey,
Is that the real Bret Hart?
and he says Seth will win and Paul joins him. Can I be honest? I agree. I agree.
Is that the real Bret Hart? Hold on. Wait.
And
If
that's
that's the real Bret Hart, we need to have a conversation with you, young sir.
okay.
But yes. Um, do I see Seth taking it? All right. So
That's exactly.
I automatically do not like Roman, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes down to it, because I've been such a big fan of Seth Rollins, I want him to win. But also, we have to acknowledge the steam that CM Punk has been picking up. That cannot be something that we can undermine. Don't get
Mm-hmm.
me wrong. When it comes to Roman, I'm not going to say that he's not a player because he's solidified in the game. He's already acknowledged by all of the greats for doing everything that he has done so far. But this is really a match between Seth and CM and Roman just as a distraction. I don't see a necessary need for Roman to win this. It's more
Right.
so can CM Punk and Seth Rollins get him out the way or make or include him as much as they can as a factor into this match. And I'm not saying that this is a repeat or a makeup for that shit show that they put on Netflix on that first night on Raw. Let me make that clear. But we all remember it as much as we want to forget it. So yes, CM Punk walks. No, not CM Punk. Seth Rollins walks away from the as a winner.
Yeah, and to Bret Hart's point, I do have Seth winning as well, and Paul will join them because remember that Monday Night Raw a couple of weeks ago where Seth had the opportunity to stomp Paul's head in. He said, "Now you owe me a favor."
Mm-hmm,
I ain't forget that.
mm-hmm,
I got Seth, probably the smartest man in this match. What they used to call him, the architect. Yeah, I got
mm-hmm,
him win. I got him winning this match. And like I said in that conversation we had, I know they say Roman is the GOAT. I can understand why they say that, but if I have to be honest, I can make a better argument why Seth Rollins is the GOAT. But we can talk about
mm-hmm,
that some other time. But I do have Seth Rollins with winning the match with Paul Heyman joining him.
mm-hmm.
I have that because if you want to talk about an investment into the future, Roman Reigns' contract is up in a couple of years. CM Punk, we don't know how long he's wrestling. I see Seth Rollins going a lot longer than both of those two combined. So yeah, I could definitely see Paul Heyman joining Seth Rollins at the end of the match. I can definitely see that.
Depending on his knee staying healthy, we got to remember his knee has been fucked up a few times.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
And it will be targeted. It will be targeted. You're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm. As long as they. So now I'm trying to play this match out of my head. They need to. They need to. They need to get Roman out the way. I don't know if they're gonna double team him or if it's just gonna be a straight a shoot between the two of them and a work just to like include him in there. But they need to get him out the way. This is really a Seth versus CM Punk match, and I think of it like a triple way fight in high school, right? It's me
Mm-hmm.
versus you, but Cajun is there just to keep the energy going, right?
Right.
So yeah, mm,
This is not a main event without Roman Reigns.
this is not. It's not.
We
It's
yeah,
really not.
we could definitely get that to Roman. The reason why CM Punk does have his first main event at WrestleMania, and that promo rang true. You in the main event because of me, and
Yep.
And I don't think, and we already saw you versus Seth. We all saw how abysmal that match was. The steel cage match was better. I'll give it that. The steel cage match was a little bit better, but just those two. No, it's going to be. And you need to add Roman, or else this is not a main event. I believe you. Oh, going to low blow CM Punk. Oh, he does that. Paul Heyman gonna have to hire security.
Now, creative can get creative and have Seth depend on Paul to cash that in, and Paul could backstab him. That could be a new work. But then now Seth would not walk away as a winner. I'd rather see Seth as a winner. So Paul needs to do his job.
I agree. Yep. I don't have a problem with that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was WrestleMania Saturday.